I don't really put myself in a position to be clapped for on a regular basis. I think it's a self-esteem thing. I've never really had good self-esteem. In junior high, I went to a dance and they played that Salt and Pepper song. And the guy came on and said, "This dance ain't for everybody, only the sexy people." And so I sat down. I didn't know there were rules. So my self-esteem did not improve as I got older, I mean, for obvious reasons. And then in my 20s, I started having seizures. Wow, you guys got quiet. Seizures. This guy was like, "Is he gonna have one right now?" Because that would be awesome. Not growing up with a neurological disorder is different than when you are born with it, because you have to learn to kind of adapt to the world accordingly. And I heard that folks with Parkinson's had been taught to kind of mask and camouflage their symptoms. You know, brush your hair back or cross your arms. I thought, you know, if guys with Parkinson's can camouflage their symptoms, maybe I can camouflage a seizure. So I went out and I bought some maracas and a tambourine. And just, you know, made a vow to stay away from babies and Etch-a-Sketches. So I lived in Miami for about a year. Anybody ever been down there?
Yeah.
Good. It's nice of you to applaud. I hate it. Miami is a body beautiful town. It's a town full of just gorgeous people. You guys have been there, can probably attest to that. It's actually why they made me leave. And so I was driving around one day, and an ad came on the radio for a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week strip club. Let that sink in. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, strip club. And the best part of it was that it was all nude. That means if it's 8:30 in the morning and you get your kids to school early and you push back your first appointment, you can go look at a stranger's vagina at 8:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. If it's 8:30 in the morning on a Wednesday and you're looking at a stranger's vagina and you're not a gynecologist, you need to seriously reassess your life and call your mom. And let's be honest, the women who work that 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. shift are probably not top shelf. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Hail Damage! You want a lap dance? For 20 extra bucks, you can stick your finger in my bullet hole. Well, hurry up and decide, I gotta get my kids to school. Speaking of vaginas, I got a cool wife. Anybody here have a cool wife? I have a super cool wife. She works in customer service. She answers phones, and part of her job is to deal with like giving refunds and that kind of thing. She's the sweetest person on the face of the planet. She's actually here, and I'm not just saying that because I want to see her naked later. But she got some coaching from her supervisor recently, and what they told her was that when she was giving bad news to people, she needs to be a little more confident. And the way that they know she's not being confident is that her voice goes up a couple of octaves when she's giving people bad news. And I was like, you know, in the customer service field, having your voice go up an extra octave or two is probably not the worst thing ever. It was a problem when she worked in the emergency room. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, thank you for getting down here so quickly. Your son was in a terrible car accident and he had some internal bleeding and he didn't make it! So sorry for your loss! So I've got one more thing I want to share with y'all, and you know, I was kind of raised to believe that when you have an audience, you have a responsibility to try to leave them better than they were when you found them. And so I'm going to share this with you, and I hope it's okay. I know it's a comedy club. This is, you know, kind of a solemn moment. But when my grandmother was passing, we knew it was coming, and God, you guys got quiet again. And you guys are like, you're talking about a dead grandmother. I mean, what do you want us to do? But we knew the time was coming, and so they kind of gathered around the family and said, "Hey, now's the time for you to make your peace and say goodbye." And God, I didn't think I was going to get emotional telling the story, but they said, "Go in there, Adam, and you know, make your peace with your grandmother." And so I went in, and I'll never forget it. She took me by the hand, and she looked me dead in the eye. Can I finish?
Yeah, that's your time.
All right. Let me finish this one.
Let him finish.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on so much.